That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it. We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Brian from LCS here. Actually been a little while since I've done a live stream, so I figured I'd jump on. See if anybody joins us tonight. There's a lot of live streams going on tonight. Took a look at my subscription list on YouTube, and there was probably 10 or 11 live streams going on. So not sure how many people may join us tonight, but figured to jump on, do a live stream. You know, like I said, I haven't done one in probably about a week or so, maybe 2 weeks. So figured I'd jump in and you know, just kind of check in. Wanted to share some support from the community, really, from the comic book community here on YouTube. I mean, I've only been here probably for about 2 months, and I've really kind of you know, fell into the rabbit hole of YouTube. It's really consuming a ton of content, and you know, and the support, you know, around the community's really been great. But you know, I kind of started out, you know, I use YouTube here and there for looking up things, music videos, that type of thing. But you know, I think I've mentioned a few times. Hey, old man, how's it going? I think I've mentioned a few times, you know, that I'm selling on eBay. I sell comics on eBay. So I was checking out some channels with people flipping stuff, and then kind of fell into the rabbit hole of the comic books. I mean, there's a ton of channels out there that, you know, I'm consuming so much content in the last like 3 or 4 weeks. I've been just, you know, checking out a ton of content. So, and so I wanted to highlight, you know, kind of highlight some of the channels that I'm really, I've been interested in. And, you know, one of the channels that I first kind of found was Dana Invest. So if you don't know, he's basically a flipper. He flips on eBay, Amazon, Mercari, basically, you know, he buys at yard sales, Goodwill, those type of things. And I was kind of just looking for some channels to figure out what other people were selling and where they were sourcing content from. And I stumbled across his channel. So I wanted to kind of just highlight the channel. And I have all of the channels in the descriptions. So if you see it, you'll check it out. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you check out on eBay to find things, right? How to fix your car. I'm always looking stuff up. I had to reset something on my refrigerator the other day, and I wasn't sure how to do it, and you know, found a video on it. So, yeah, I mean, it's amazing, you know, the amount of content and, you know, just useful information. I think my son was trying to do something the other day, and I'm like, just go look it up on YouTube. You know, I think he had a flat tire on his bicycle, and I'm like, go, you know, I can explain it to you, but you can go watch a video, or, you know, have your phone in your hand and watch it while you're trying to do it. But so I want to highlight some channels that, you know, in the community, comic book community, but then just some general channels overall that I've been, you know, watching and really enjoying. I've got the ticker down below with their names and channel links are in the description as well. But I was mentioning the first one I found was Dana Invest. He's not comic book related. He's just basically a flipper, right? He's buying stuff, Goodwill, yard sales, wherever he can find a good deal, estate sales, and flips it. He puts out, you know, weekly videos. And he was really the one that, you know, watching his videos got me thinking about, well, I'm selling comic books on eBay. I can produce, you know, a weekly video of what sold. And that's really how this channel kind of got started. You know, now I'm thinking about other, you know, ideas as I'm watching other content. So, you know, on YouTube. One of the other channels, the next channel I want to highlight is Evil Comic or Evil's Comics, Evil Mike. I've been watching his stuff. He's fairly new, just like this channel. And he's got just, a different perspective on things. His videos are great. Check out his channel. Southern Comic Geek is another one that I found kind of early on. Just a very likable guy, easygoing. He's all over the place. I see him on other channels and auctions, and he's doing everything. So he does unboxings. He's really comic related, does a bunch of unboxings and things. So he's one of the ones that I really enjoy watching. Stannibals, Collector's Universe is another one. He's been active a lot more. I think he's home from work right now. I think he banged up his arm or his shoulder, and so he's been producing a lot of content, going live a lot. And again, just a down-to-earth guy, always doing some unboxings, talking about the collections and the things he's collecting or books he's buying as spec to try to get graded and flipped. So definitely check his channel out. And then Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy, he actually did a shout out for a bunch of new members, including this channel, just this week. So certainly saw a bump in views and subscribers coming to the channel. So appreciate what Gary does, and he's always putting out great content as well. It's been good. The community kind of rallying around, trying to help each other grow, which is really great. Really kind of supportive. There's another one I found, Greg Cook, and he's not really comic related. He's more toy related. He does toy hunts a couple times a week, unboxings. But again, just the personality, he just seems like a really nice guy, low key, down to earth, and really just enjoy watching his content. Even though, I'm not really, that big of a toy collector. His stuff is really interesting. So and he's one of the bigger channels, of this list, but he's definitely worth checking out. And then Dank Comics. Little funny story about that is there's a local, it's funny to me. There's a local barbecue restaurant called Dank Barbecue, and every time I think of Dank Comics, I'm afraid I'm going to slip up and call it, Dank Comics, but it's Dank. Definitely check his channel out. I wish I could be as smooth as he is on camera. Very well spoken. Content is great. He puts out a couple different videos per week on new comics, spec comics coming out, and comic reviews. I think he actually just posted a video tonight. Free Key Loowee. He was just a channel I think I found this week. I think one of Gary's shout outs. But watched a couple of his videos, and he's just, again, that's another, good personality, and puts out some great videos. So those are some of the channels I wanted to highlight. Like I said, they're down below. They're all in the description as well. Links to their channels. So definitely, check them out. Everybody's been, one other Legion of Comics too. Want to mention them. They've been doing a lot of stuff, trying to promote, other channels. I mean, generally the community's, very supportive. So it's really good to be just a really small part of it right now. So, I don't know if, Thursday night's a great night to go live. Like I said, it looked like there was a ton of other channels going live tonight. So, but I certainly wanted to kind of pop in and highlight some of these, channels that I've been enjoying. It's, like I said, it feels like I've gone down the YouTube rabbit hole because I'm consuming a ton of content. I'm subscribing to new channels every day. At times it's almost a bit overwhelming, the amount of content that you can consume on here. So, it's pretty interesting. And the other thing too, I think watching so many, videos on new comic book day and, spec comics and comics coming out in the coming weeks is, like I feel the need to go out and buy more, or there's things I see that I want to then go buy that may have not even been on my radar. Like this evening, I went out and I was out. I had to run an errand, and I had gone by a store that was like a consignment shop, but mainly, collectibles, baseball cards, toys. And I kind of stopped in and went, and they had a bunch of comics, and went through some comics and picked up some comics tonight. So this G.I. Joe 255. This is a really cool cover. This is not something I generally collect, but this was, $3. And this is kind of a pretty, pretty good cover. I love the cover. And I think this book sells somewhere in the, probably $20 range. So I picked that up. I picked up Punisher #1. I think this is from like 2018. But again, for $2, this was, I couldn't pass that up. Didn't know much about it, but I was like, let me grab it while I can. And then I picked up 2 Fantastic Four. This is Fantastic Four 371, tough cover to see. It's like a white variant cover. It's just, Johnny Storm on the cover there, but just thought that was a pretty cool cover. And then Fantastic Four 375 with the foil cover. And I think this is actually a first appearance of Sue's new costume in on the cover there. So again, for a couple dollars, I picked that up, and so these are things that typically are not on my radar, but then I just watching so many videos of people picking up, dollar bin diving and picking things up, kind of got me interested. So stopped in, spent about a half hour and came out with 4 books that I had no intention of buying, tonight. So, but yeah, really enjoying my time so far. About 2 months in on YouTube, seeing some growth on the channel, and connecting with other people that have interest in the collecting comic books. So it's been good. And like I said, I wanted to come on and highlight some of these other channels. So hopefully, if you're not aware of them, if they're not on your radar, you'll check them out. Yeah, so that's really it. Collecting back issues. Yeah. Well, I'm a big Spider-Man guy. Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man in general. So yeah, I'm always looking for Spider-Man books. Whether that's to add to my own personal collection or looking to flip. I seem to find Spider-Man sells really well. I actually just loaded up a video this morning on books that sold last week on eBay, and probably 75% of the books that sold last week were all Spider-Man related, whether it was Amazing Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, and some of the other titles, Web of Spider-Man, some other titles. So you can't go wrong picking up Spider-Man books on the cheap, and then looking to either flip them or looking to fill holes in your own personal collection. But yeah, Spider-Man's my guy, always been my guy. Him and Batman. I haven't really collected too many Batman comics over the years. More Spider-Man. That was always the stories I would read. Web, Spectacular, Amazing, the Spider-Man series that came out in the late 80s, early 90s, the McFarlane one, the Spider-Man title. So yeah, I'm always always got my eye out for Spider-Man books. But generally looking for books that have great art, great covers that I may want to add to my personal collection, or books that I can pick up for a good price that have potential. Whether it's to flip them raw on eBay, or maybe get them cleaned and pressed and get them sent off for grading. I actually have 4 Spider-Man books right now with CGC for grading. 2 Marvel Tales. I'm trying to remember back. I think one is giant size, I think #6, and then I think an Amazing Spider-Man cover. I forget, but definitely all 4 Spider-Man related. Yeah, oh yeah, I think it's the first appearance of it's like issue 212, first appearance of Hydro Man. So I think I have those 4 books over at CGC right now. So hopefully I'll get those back soon. I'd like to, once I get them back, obviously I'll probably, do a video, do an unboxing. So, but yeah, I think that's really it. Just kind of wanted to jump on. So let's see. I'll list a lot of yeah. I think a lot of LCSs are now starting to realize, right? There's the secondary market other than people walking in their stores. They can list them on eBay or Instagram. I see some stores do some live auctions now. I've heard some stories. People saying, hey, they're bringing up back issues from their local LCS. And some have been checking comps on eBay before they sell them. And they're like, why would you do that? Typically, you have a price. My local LCS basically has, everything's stickered, everything's priced. And then they have a couple, days a week where they offer discounts. Like, I think Tuesdays is 10%. I'm trying to think. There's one day that's maybe 20 or 30% off. So I always try to hit them up on those days to, looking for any back issues to try to, pick up any titles that I'm looking for to get save a little bit, extra money on titles. So, yeah, but that's interesting about the LCS. But why not? Why not list? You're opening up your audience. I'm selling comics all over the place on eBay. Some overseas too. With the global shipping program that they have, I'm sending books all over the place. So it's definitely, it opens up the, the marketplace for you. So you can't really blame, local LCSs for doing that as well. Might as well take advantage of it. Get things listed, out there on any of the marketplaces. So, yeah, I think that's really about it for tonight. So, yeah, I'll probably wrap this up. But like I said, please check out the channels that I highlighted. Some really great content. There's the list again. Everything, all of their, names and links are down in the description. So some really good content being, produced out there and really good community, a number of, fun guys, good personalities. So definitely worth checking out. So, yeah. So I think that's going to wrap it up. So, old man, thanks for stopping in, checking out the live stream tonight. Like I said, I didn't, I'm not really sure what nights are most popular for live streams, but just in my own personal subscription feed, I saw probably, 10 or 12 people live right now. So I'm sure there's a bunch of people over at some of those other channels, and that's why they're not here with us tonight. So, but yeah, appreciate you stopping in, checking out the live stream, and thanks again. Hopefully, I'll do more of this. I typically post like 2 videos a week, one on Monday and one on Thursday. But looking to do a little bit more, from the live stream perspective as well. So, yeah, appreciate you stopping in, and thanks for joining. So, all right, have a good night.